a world that is obsessed with one size fits all, that just loves the idea of one product for all people. But if I've learned anything about healthcare, I have learned that no two patients are alike. And so to that end today, I'm going to talk a bit about some reusable SpO2 sensors. Now, all the sensors in front of me were sponsored by our friends over at Cables and Sensors. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to have to kind of refer to my notes, if you will, about these sensors because I don't have a lot of experience in different sensors because, as I've said multiple times, I am not a doctor, I'm not an RN, I'm not an LPN. So I'm going to talk about these sensors for just a minute and tell you where you can find them. The first thing I want to talk about is the reusable SpO2 sensor reference number S110S-200 over at Cables and Sensors. And this is the Philips SpO2 sensor. It's got a 9-foot cable and it's pediatric soft. So what you can see here is we have a soft boot, if you will. Now, if you'll remember the sensor we talked about with the adult clip, there was a red LED light and then there was a receiver. One would go on the top of the fingernail and the other would go on the lower portion of the fingernail. So in this particular boot, you can see that the red light indicates what goes on the top part of the nail, and then the other part goes underneath of the finger, giving you an insertion just like that, so that you have the ability to give a soft boot or a soft sensor to your patient should they not be able to keep the clip on, or should their finger be a little bit swollen or something of that nature, or maybe even have some sort of wound or something like that on the finger directly. So again, that's the pediatric soft boot right there. Now the second cable I want to look at is the reusable SpO2 sensor reference number S110-200. It's the Philips SpO2 sensor. It's a 9-foot cable, of course, with that thermoplastic polyurethane, and it's a pediatric clip. So let's just take a look at it. Now, obviously this is the plug-in that goes into your monitor. And then you've got this pediatric clip. Now you can see that the size of it is quite small. It's for pediatric patients. And I'm just going to show you real quick on my pinky how that would fit down because I can't get it on another finger. But it's obviously sized for pediatric patients. And it fits nicely. It's got a spring-loaded clip in there. And of course there's the red LED and the sensor. So that is again the pediatric clip. I want to show you now, I want to bring to the forefront, if I may, the reusable SpO2 sensor, and this is the adult soft boot. Now before we looked at the pediatric soft boot, this is the adult soft boot. Now this is reference number, again if you're over at our friend's website, Cables and Sensors, this is reference number S410S-200. And this is a 9-foot cable, again. And it's the adult soft boot. Now I can fit this one on. And this is good for obese patients. This is good for patients who have swelling in their digits. Maybe, like I said earlier, with the pediatric soft, good for if they have a wound on their finger or something of that nature. All you do is squeeze the two sides of the boot like that, and then you insert the patient's finger. It gives you a lot of room. You can see right here that I still have plenty of room left in there. So, that enables you to get a good, accurate reading from the SpO2 sensor. So again, that's the adult soft boot. And then the last one that I want to look at here is the reusable SpO2 sensor, reference number S810-200. And this is the multi-site sensor. Now, when you order this multi-site sensor, you get a couple of things. You're going to get two sheets of essentially what are Band-Aids. And you'll see that there's a line of holes down each side. And the line of holes is so that you can put the actual sensors onto those holes and then use the Band-Aid to keep your full sensor cord, your full sensor cable on your patient's finger or on your patient's toe, or if you have a neonate, you can keep it on the baby's leg or their arm or something of that nature. Now what you have right here are two cables. And now the white end is the LED light that's in all of the clips, and then the black end of course is the sensor, the receiver that's also in all of the clips. Now the reason you have this is because on the multi-site sensor you've got several different ways that you can attach the sensor to a patient. You've got the two strips, of course, with the Band-Aids. Then you've got a plastic sort of bracelet type holder that would be used for neonates, and then you've got a nice spongy. Now on all of these things, all you're really going to do is you're going to take, you'll see on the back side of the two cables, you'll see on the back side that there is a kind of a round plug, if you will, a piece of plastic. And what you're going to do is you're going to insert it into a hole, much like I'm doing right here. I'm inserting that in the hole. And then I'm going to take our white, which is our LED light, and I'm going to insert that into the other hole. So what we've essentially done is we have created a sensor that's going to fit a patient's specific needs. So this particular one may be for a neonate patient where you have to put it around the ankle, or you have to put it around the leg, or something of that nature. I'll use my finger for illustration. You would put the sensor on just like this. You've got the LED light over top of the fingernail, and then you're just going to take the band, you're going to wrap it around. It goes up and through, and then you're just going to pull it tight around your patient. So we've got a nice cuff like that, a nice boot, if you will. Now the same is going to hold true for our Band-Aids. You simply, I'm going to just take this off real quick. We have the adhesives. Now I'm just going to pull one of these adhesives off and show you real quick. What we're going to do is, and the adhesives are the double-sided kind of Band-Aid tape is what I'll call it. You just put the sensors in the holes like this, just like you would on that soft boot, so that you're actually inserting into the bottom side of the Band-Aid. So what you'll see is it would be like that, but you're going to take that off, you're going to put it on the bottom side of the Band-Aid. That way when you connect to the skin, you're actually using the Band-Aid to connect. So I'm going to take off this other side of the Band-Aid right here. And this is where nurse comes in handy, because this is certainly a little bit tricky to do with just one finger. You're going to insert just like that into the Band-Aid end, which would then go to the top of your area, and you just wrap the Band-Aid like that. And as you can see, I'm registering on my monitor my SpO2 reading. We'll wait just a second, see what we come up with here. Alright, so it looks like we're coming up with a reading of 88, so it does in fact work, and that of course is using the Band-Aid. Of course, part of the multi-site sensor is we've got a bit of a soft bracelet, if you will. Same idea. We're going to put the sensor, we're going to put the LED light in one hole, we're going to put the receiver in another hole, and then we can put this again pretty much any place we want, and we're just going to wrap that sponge around, and then use the elastic right there to hold it on. So those are 4 different ways that you can use the reusable SpO2 sensor, the multi-site sensor. I think it's a great tool. I think it's a great thing to have on hand. You never know what kind of patient's going to come in, but you want to be prepared for them all. So again, we've looked at some of the reusable SpO2 sensors that our friends over at Cables and Sensors sent to us that we can have in our arsenal to help take care of our patients effectively and efficiently.